The gaming landscape has witnessed a remarkable resurgence of interest in classic titles over the past few years. Among these, the iconic Soul Reaver has captured the attention of a new generation of gamers while reigniting nostalgia in those who experienced it during its original release. With the announcement of a remastered version, the excitement surrounding this action-adventure classic has reached new heights. But what makes the Soul Reaver Remaster such a significant event in the world of gaming? Let's dive into the reasons that elevate this remaster to a big deal. Soul Reaver, originally released in 1999, is often celebrated as a cornerstone of narrative-driven gaming. Developed by Crystal Dynamics, this game follows Raziel, a vampire who seeks revenge against his former master, Kain. The narrative tackles themes of betrayal, redemption, and the nature of existence in a richly crafted world. For many gamers today, this was their first encounter with a deep, intertwining storyline that challenged conventional storytelling in video games. With the remaster, both old fans and new players will have the opportunity to experience Raziel's journey anew, complete with enhanced graphics and sound. The nostalgia factor associated with Soul Reaver is powerful. It not only appeals to those who lived through the original PlayStation era, but also introduces a captivating story to a younger audience. One of the most anticipated aspects of the Soul Reaver remaster is its graphical overhaul. With today's technology, developers have the ability to breathe new life into classic games. Enhanced graphics, improved textures, and modern lighting effects will transform the once primitive visuals into a more immersive experience. Transitioning from PS1 era graphics to contemporary standards is no small feat. Fans are eager to witness Raziel's ethereal world in stunning detail, rekindling the atmospheric charm that made the original so compelling. The remaster will allow players to appreciate the intricacies of environment design, character models, and cutscenes that may have been lost due to the limitations of the original hardware. The Soul Reaver franchise is part of the larger Legacy of Kain series, a beloved narrative-driven saga that has not seen a new entry in nearly 2 decades. The remaster represents a potential revival of interest in the franchise, paving the way for new stories in the rich universe. Fans had continuously advocated for a new installment or a sequel to the series. The success of the remaster could serve as an indicator for developers and publishers regarding the demand for more content in this beloved franchise. The gaming community thrives on nostalgia, and reviving Soul Reaver could lead to discussions about what the future holds for Kain, Raziel, and the world of Nosgoth.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
The trend of remastering classic titles has grown in popularity, with many developers recognizing the value of nostalgia and the opportunity to introduce beloved games to younger audiences. The rise of accessible gaming platforms and digital storefronts further supports this trend, making it easier for players to experience the classics. Soul Reaver's remaster aligns perfectly with this modern movement while retaining the essence of what made it special. It also demonstrates that game developers are not only honoring their past, but are willing to innovate and enhance cherished stories for contemporary audiences. Soul Reaver distinguished itself with its blend of action platforming and puzzle-solving elements, providing a unique gameplay experience that set it apart from other titles of its time. The remaster aims to preserve the original's innovative mechanics while potentially refining them to suit modern gaming expectations. The ability to alternate between the material and spectral realms is one of the most unique features of the game. As Raziel, players could traverse environments in creative ways, adding layers of complexity to both exploration and combat. Ensuring that these mechanics are seamlessly integrated and enhanced in the remaster will thrill both veterans and newcomers looking for fresh experiences.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence. Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
The Soul Reaver Remaster is more than just a nostalgia trip. It's a significant moment for gamers and the industry alike. By combining classic storytelling with modern technology and gameplay enhancements, the developers had the opportunity to both honor the legacy of the original game and inspire a new generation of players. With its rich narrative, atmospheric world, and innovative mechanics, Soul Reaver remains a testament to the power of video games as a storytelling medium. It is clear that the remaster holds the potential to rekindle old flames while forging new paths in gaming history.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.